Here's part 2 of my video on this lot of 50 BFZ German rares. Here's more English advertisements. That's all of them. This one's Hedron Alignment Network. Ausgericht Tes Polyedernetzwerk. 4 mana for an artifact. When it comes into play, something, all creatures with power 5 or greater. So put all creatures with power 5 or greater into exile. As long as this card is on the battlefield. Okay. I'll put one of those in my Sidri commander deck, since most of the cards in that are actually like 3 mana, because they're mana rocks. Emerius Hirtin. Angel creature. 7 mana for 4/4. It has flying and landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may something target card. I can't tell. Bleibende. I don't know what that word is. If it's... Oh. I think... I'm going to guess it means look at the top card of your library. Or reveal a card from your hand, I don't know. If it's a land... Yeah, so I think reveal the top card of your library. If it's land, put it in your hand. I'm not sure the wording of this, but something to do with planes and putting the card into play. I think it's part of a cycle of landfall cards like this at Rare. Well, that's weird. There's only one of them. Okay. Most of the others I got 2. I wasn't promised 2 or anything. That's just, I don't know, kind of weird. Okay. I think that this is one that I can use in my Rune Commander deck. Lanternin Kundschafterin. 3 mana for 3/2. Human ally. Is that soldier maybe? Creature. It has rally. Whenever this card or another ally enter the battlefield under your control, creatures you control until end of turn have crap, what's that word? Lebensverknüpfung. I know this card is a good card, I can't remember. No, it's not Vigilance, that's McKinney Patrol. Lifelink, yes. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I can put this in my Rune Commander deck. So, rally whenever this card or another ally you control, another ally enters the battlefield under your control. All creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. Good card. Marsch aus der Gruft. So, March of the Grave, maybe? I'm not sure. It's an instant. For 5 mana, put a something creature, target creatures with something of, I think, toughness 8 or lower from your graveyard into play. Wait, that's ally creature token. So something about ally creature tokens and creatures with power 8 or less from graveyards into play. I know this is good for white-black ally decks, but I can't remember exactly what it does. Watcher von Tazim. Sphinx creature. Oh, I think this is part of that rare landfall cycle. 3/4, 5 mana for a 4/5 with flying. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature. Something, I can't tell what that means. Something about controllers. If the land is an island, untap target creature. No, untap this creature. No, the creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Okay. So, land enters the battlefield under your control. You can tap target creature. And if that land is an island, that creature does not untap during its controller's next untap step. That's pretty good. Ugin's Insight. I don't think this one's very good. Einblick des Ugin. Instant for 5 mana. Yeah, I can't remember anything about this card. Creatures and artifacts are easier to figure out than spells, or non-permanent spells rather. Okay, I might put this one in my rune deck, I don't know. It's a Hero of Gomafada. Held aus Gomafada. 5 mana for a 4/3 human ally Ritter. That's the second time I've seen that. I don't know exactly what it means. Soldier, maybe? But, yeah, so what does Spare mean? I don't know. So rally. Whenever Hero of Gomafada or another ally creature enters the battlefield under your control, all creatures you control gain until end of turn. What is this? Unzerstörbarkeit. Unzerstörbarkeit. I can't remember. I'll look it up. I might use it in my rune deck. Himmlischer Hauptmann. I know this is a good one. I think it's Bladewing something. It's an angel ally. 5 mana for a 4/3 with flying. Whenever this card attacks, until end of turn, I think it gets all. I think all allies get +1/+1 and maybe double strike, if I'm remembering this correctly. That's my best guess on that one. Temple of the False Gods. I think that's... Is that what it's called? I can't remember. No, for Temple of the Forgotten Gods. Or Shrine of the Forgotten Gods. So, Shrine der Vergessen Götter. So I think Shrine of the Forgotten Gods. To land, tap it to add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool, or tap it to add 2 colorless mana for your mana pool. And I think you can only use that mana to pay for colorless costs or activation costs. Activation costs of colorless cards. I will probably put that in my Sidri Commander deck. Maybe, I don't know. And then this is Ugin's Heiligtum. So Ugin something, I can't remember. Tap it to add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. Whenever you something with converted mana cost 7 or greater, you may sacrifice this land and I can't remember. Something that helps with really high cost creatures, I know that. Maybe I could put it in my dragon deck, I don't know. I'm trying not to make my dragon deck too high costed. Feaul Nishirte. Eldrazi. I don't know that word. Creature. 5 mana for a 4/5. Whenever this card no, when you cast this card, you may something 2 cards. Your 2 cards. I can't tell. Something about 2 cards. Oh, so put 2 cards from exile, 2 of your opponent's cards from exile into their graveyard. That's what it is. So this is a processor. It's an Eldrazi processor creature. So whenever you play this card, you may return 2 exiled cards your opponent owns from exile to their graveyard. If you do, put a 1/1, no, put 3, that's what that is, Ansvai Dry. So, if you do that, if you process to put 3 1/1 Eldrazi Scion creature tokens into play, they have sacrifice this creature, add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. Not bad. Requires exilers though, so I don't really have that. Not in any of the decks that I made. Though I could put this in my blue and black Eldrazi deck. Grausames Gemetzel, 6 mana for a colorless instant. I think it's all creatures you control until end of turn tap this creature and deal damage to target creature or player equal to the power of this creature. So I might put those in my blue-black Eldrazi deck, I don't know. Staubschleicher, 4 mana for 5/3 Eldrazi creature. It has Devoid and Haste. Let's see. I think it's the beginning of your end step. You something creature's controller. I can't tell what this one does. I'm not familiar with it. And here's the last one. Udnis Wurger. 3 mana for 3/2. Eldrazi processor creature. It has the Void. Whenever this card comes into play, you may process 1 card, and if you do, target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. That is good if you have ingest creatures. Might put this in my blue-black Eldrazi deck. I'll have to see. So those are all the cards. I actually got 54 cards total instead of 50, so there's 4 extra. And almost all of them I got 2 copies of, except Emerius Hirten and Shrine der Vergassen Gutter. I got 1 copy of those 2 and then 2 of everything else, which I assume all of these are bulk rares. I will check in a second to see if that is the case. Okay, so I looked up all the prices for these. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, Ugin Sanctum, I think it's Wastewalker is its name, and Drowner of Hope are all equal to about $1 each. And then all the rest of the cards are basically bulk rares that range, they're basically all below $1 each, of varying prices. So assuming all of these bulk rares are 25 cents each, which a lot of them are more than that actually, and then $1 for each of these, that means the total value of this, the median price, comes out to about $19. Yeah, about $19, and I paid $17 for the pack. So I basically broke even and got a bunch of cool German cards, some of which I can use in my decks right now. So I'm happy about that. Maybe I can do this again. I think this was the only one that guy had for sale, but maybe there will be more in the future. So thanks for watching, and I think this is actually all of the lots of cards I had being shipped in to me right now. Tomorrow on the 20th of March is actually my birthday, so I'm guessing I'll get some packs in and I can open them in a video. And then I have some single cards coming in that I got from a site for free. If those actually come in, I'll make a video about that, but I'm not sure. So thanks for watching.